So it's actually the day after the last video, last bit with my brother, and the same day as I recorded the ending to the last video. But anyway, welcome back. I am Tom, the Big Little Farmer. We are down at the farm again, and today I am repurposing some of the old feed manger dividers. These little things. I'm going to put them on the end of the troughs, and then what's going to be the dry cow feed trough, just to fasten the ends up to stop the cows trying to walk down it. So there's one that Uncle Andy cut out nicely. So I'm just trying to find if there's another one that's already cut off separate from anything else, because I've literally just cut that bar off that one. That's good to go. That one's only got, but it's cut there. What's this one? That one's got a bit of iron on it, bit of flat on it. That one will do. What do you think? So I'm just going to cut this lump of cut that lump of pipe off just across here, and then that'll weld either to the back side of the post, save me cutting them, which might be a bit stronger, get a bit more weld on them then. And then we might have to fab something to go around this pipe to bolt it to the wall, bit of flat or something or other. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So that's the idea what I want to achieve. And if I put it like that right at the top and get a good weld along there and some on bottom as well, and then it might not need anything at this side because, you know, they can't get their head through it to push on it. And then a bit of wood and something in bottom to stop them pushing its silo out. Job's a good one. Right, let's clean this up. So some of the welding might be questionable, but that's got a pretty good adders, that. They'd have to fairly shove on that to rip that off there. Like I say, if I put something across bottom as well, gutter's running over outside, that's why it's wet here. It's overgrown, so I need to get up and clean that out. But I need a day when the grass isn't wet, and I can get up and clean that out, but that's not majorly important yet. So that's one end done. Now I've got the other end to do, and I'm hoping we're going to put the rail, like a piece of pipe, down here, 2 inches underneath, 2 inches off top roughly. I just U-bolt it on, so I'm hoping that it'll come through that gap there. Should hopefully come through it perfectly, all being well. So I had to get a little bit more creative with this end, because, well, that end was channel iron, this end's H-iron. So, but also because the bed's going to be at this end and there's going to be probably straw against back of that post, I've gone a little bit higher as well. Because this post is, I think we measured them, they were 2 inch higher than the post at that end. So, well, that was just what we had to work with. We'll lift that up a bit. Obviously it'll try and stop cows jumping over it. So, hopefully that should hold. Just wondering whether I should get a couple of blocks and a bit of gobbo and just put a bit of concrete, some blocks into it while we're doing. Stop straw coming under there. Not take a lot to mix it. A couple at that end as well. That job's a good one. But, you know, that is fairly twisted post. And it does catch wall if they push on it. So, they shouldn't push it in, and they hopefully they shouldn't be in here to push it out. So, time will tell. Right, next job. So I've gobbled some blocks in at that end, and I've put some reinforcing bar down into concrete stuck up to try and make them a little bit stronger. But as for me gobbo mix, we will have to wait and see just how good that is, because I'm only making do with what I've got, which is a bit of grit sand, which isn't ideal. More like cement than motor, but it'll do. It's not an exact science this time. So I've done that end, just got 4 blocks. I'm going to put that one a bit higher as well. That's the plan. So we'll see how they fit now. Well, considering that's probably the first blocks I've ever laid myself. I've helped people, mixing and gobbo and everything else. But they're probably the first 6 blocks I've ever actually laid. So, like I say, they're pinned into the floor, so there's 3 pins in each one. So hopefully they'll make good trough ends then. And I've just got timbers to go in front. Timbers are over there, the 9x3s, but we need them to concrete these cubicles first. And then they'll slip between the legs. Yeah, so they'll slip, so I'll have a 30-foot feed trough. Job's a good one. Although I'm a bit warm now. So, and my back's a bit stiff after doing that. Doesn't work bent over my back very well. So, right, I'll just tidy these bits of blocks I've cut off up and then find something else to do. So, it's a couple of days again now since I was doing the feed trough ends, and the Parlor guys came yesterday. So, they finished the root rails on both sides. So, that's fairly stiffened everything up now. They just want some bolts putting through to tighten them up. And they've cut it out and welded it on there. And these are going to be obviously what the ACR's fastened to. So they're going to be grand, aren't they? So I'm guessing we'll swing it that way. But they didn't just know what we were going to do at the back for room. I've got the vessels on as well. So we're going for Pearson tanks. We're going to have GA meters, and I think they were full wood feeders. So that'll go there, and then the back cow will be here. So, because I don't know if I've explained this for the last Parlor, it looked like they milked that way through the side. So the unit, so say the cow's back leg was here, the unit went in front of the back leg, whereas I don't like that. I'd rather go through the back legs. I don't know why, it's just what I'm used to. Also, there's less chance of getting kicked if you go through the back legs. So, I'm going to look at getting some more gate posts put up today. That's my job. Put some down here, I think, for them couple of gates there, and we'll never get them free in. Then we're winning. I mean, blocks are still up anyway. Well, they shouldn't have fallen down, should they, really? But, that's me. Gone hard. Oh, yeah, awesome job. Look at them. Minter. They'll do nicely. Proper job. Proper job. Right, let's go and get some posts put up. So one of the issues I've got at this side is I'm limited to where I can put the post. So obviously I can't go that side of the sleeping policeman because obviously the gate won't open. And if I go, obviously Muck wants to stop at that side, but if I go much nearer, I'm struggling to get it much nearer because of the fence. Plus I can probably pry its fence up a bit and squash it all the way to the back of that post, sit behind the green leg. But hopefully the gate will come on an angle from there and just fasten to edge at feed trough here, wherever it is, because it's too big of a gap from there to the brick barn to span with 2 gates, unless I put a wheel on the bottom of on this gate or something, and then put a gate on the end of it, wheel in the middle to take the weight, which might be a good option because then it would swing back that way and probably fill most of that gap as well if we needed it to, if the cows ever go that direction. So, right, next job. Like I say, we'll get there. So that's them 2 posts in. They're just about as level as they can be. So I know there might be a bit of muck will come over that, but we can soon shove it back over with scraper, not a problem. We'll get used to it. And it's as far back as I can get it because of the fence. Like I say, that gate will open either back to this one and fasten to it while we muck out if we don't need to open these 2, or they'll both open back and fasten back. Anyway, but they're fairly solid of them. Well, they should be grand. That's obviously when we're spreading, whatever, you'll come out of that gate anyway, so won't be a problem then. So just one more post to do up there. It's dinner time now. So father-in-law's here and Joanne, they're here for the dinner. They fetched dinner today. So we're going to the house now and have a dinner and a brew. And then I'll put that post in again after dinner. My dad's going to milk this afternoon for me. Take me rushing back because the last few times of travelling back it's taken us over 3 hours to get back. Traffic has been horrendous going north on the M6. So yeah, next job. So the Parlor lads have been back again over the weekend, and they've now got all the pulsators in. It's like a box for running something. Down other side. Sounds like the lads are here getting ready for concreting as well. Over there, look. We'll see them in a minute. So we've got the vessels in, receiver vessels. They're all the meters. So if that's the same, do they have a diaphragm in them? Same as well. Ooh, that's tight. Oh, that's handy, because I've got forever of them diaphragms already at the farm. Got loads of spares of them. Wants to be upright. And then what we like down here for headroom. Ooh, that's a bit tight. Let's come in the other side. With loads of, like I say, you know, considering the old bars was here rubbing my hair, that's where it is now, look. And then we've got, obviously I'll still bang my head on them, but you're never going to get away from that really. But you start, stop, start, but I can't remember if they was putting it in, so you swing it round, lift the unit, and then it'll start sucking it itself. I can't remember if that was an option. Obviously, when that side's milking, this side's perfect. And there's quite a lot of room in here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got all 8 up, so you're just going to wire it up. It just rung me the gym on my way down. So we've got to wire it all in yet and put the new boiler in the dairy. So that's my job today. I won't see these lads now. But my job is, there was a water leak on the bulk tank. One of the copper pipes that was the full length of the tank is split and it's like got a hairline crack all the way down it. So I'm going to chop it away and put some alkaphene on it, I think. So, right, could have been light switch at that end of the building, couldn't we? Never mind. So I've just been rigging some up in dairy here. So I know it's not ideal, but that the top copper pipe where the blue alkaphene is now was completely knackered. Where's the bit I cut off it? I know when Pete came and fixed it, where's the bit I cut off it? To get the tank running, I know he'd said he'd fixed, there it is. He fixed loads of water leaks. I knew there was one here, but he said he'd done 3 or 4 that we didn't know about. When I came the other day, it was chucking water out again. And if you turn you around, if you can see, so the pipe there had a little crack in it. But if you can see it, and you see it there in the light now, and follow it all the way back, all the way down here. It stops about there. There it is, that's where it runs out. Is it there? Not sure, I think it's there. We can see where it's cracked all the way. So I've gone back a bit further and I've just gone onto it with alky. I think it's a hot water pipe, but it's not lose too much heat in that distance. All being well, so I'm actually just putting some water in it now. I'm going to flick it on to cool for a bit while I'm still here. And then plug the boiler in, because obviously that one's working, that one's scrap. But Parlor guys, Jim, they rung me on the way here. I don't know if I said this before anyway, but they've got a new boiler for us included in the Parlor. So I'll put it on to cool for a bit, let it cool down again, just to run everything, because it's not been run for a week now. And Pete said don't do that, he said keep it running, keep it going. And everything's not been used for quite a while. So we'll do that, but the concrete's here now, I can hear them laying concrete, the lads are out back. So we'll go and have a quick view at that. So it's best concrete they're using. Volumetric mixer. Job's a good one. Oh, it's better already, doesn't it? All's better. So hopefully, like I say, my brother's supposed to come tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. I might leave him, see if he'll come Friday and help us put them cubicles in. And if I can get the mats picked up, and we're laughing. Job's a good one. So it's Banks contractors doing the work that did the baling for us as well. So rung one lad for a price, he never got back to me. These lads come on Friday, Monday morning they're here doing it. So you can't ask for better service than that really, can you? Right, we're back on. So Banks have just gone now, thanks to Steve and Jack and the other lads for coming and doing the job. So yeah, that's the new bed done with a post in, and they put the gate post in that I found with the double hinges on as well. So obviously you've got hinges on that side for a gate to go to there, and then them hinges will hopefully, that gate will fold back round in theory. All being well, everything works in theory. So yeah, that's the new slab they've done. They fetched the shutters, the big rails at the back of mine, but all these shutters at these sides and them rails are theirs. This is some we found. And then they've done a right job for us in here as well. Filling all the fronts up and filled all them up as well. So hopefully my job on Wednesday will be to go and pick the mats up. You know, little bits like that. You know, they're not very deep, but once it's got the mat on it, it should never be a problem. And then same over there, look, that side. All them down here, all down front, and that over there. So they've done us a fantastic job there, and so helpful considering, you know, don't even really know them yet. I haven't got that working relationship or anything, but they've done us a great job. So right, I'm going to end this video now, take the brew cups back, and I'm probably going to hit the road and start going home. It's 4 o'clock-ish, and I'll pick this up in the next video. So thanks for watching everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers everybody, bye.